Comfort, listen attentively. I have come to warn you. Don't pretend that you don't know who your father be. The eyes of God have come to let you know that whatever this girl passed through, comfort, you will not go free. The eyes of God have come and entered this matter. I have come with my full enemies, spiritual and physically, to let you know that you don't pretend you know who your father be. When you go and lay a complaint to your father come to Odogu's house and let Odogu know that. And he come with machete and let Odogu know that this woman will not give a birth. That he will know who is Kanda be. But to listen, comfort and discomfort. Ikanda, your father, in the realm of the spirit, when I research of Ikanda, I want to expose Ikanda. Ikanda has an altar in that house. In his house, Ikanda have an altar. Whenever Ikanda say a thing, he go inside, he come into the house and go to that altar and make a sacrifice. Ikanda will wear red and make a sacrifice with a candle red. And stamp it and said, that girl will never put to bed. Comfort, discomfort, don't pretend. Listen attentively. Remember that you carry belly. Remember that you're a woman that carry belly for Dogu. And you know that your father is behind all this. And you know that your father is an evil man that walking. You know that your father is an evil man that tried a way to bring Odogu down and penetrate. Comfort, discomfort, listen attentively. Don't pretend that you don't know who your father be. You know that your father is behind all these things. You know that your father's hand is not clean. But you remember that you carry belly. You remember that you carry belly, that you are under the process. If anything happened to that girl, listen. Comfort, you will be nowhere to find in this earth. If anything happened to that girl, it can know no matter the evil altar you have in your house, you will be nowhere to find in this earth. The eyes of God is speaking. When I research of Ikanda, the word that I'm hearing, the Spirit was speaking to me that Ikanda have an altar in his house that is serving. That is why he used that altar against Odogu, against the house, the entire house of Odogu. And Odogu don't know that Ikanda has such a thing. Listen, the eyes of God will not speak when the gods have never spoken. Listen attentively. Comfort, listen attentively. You are begging your father based on that you are pretending putting a camera. The eyes of God knows everything. If I do not research, I will not come out to speak what I don't know. I will not speak when the gods have never spoken. That woman will be delivered, and the altar will be born like ashes. My people, share this video. This is the eyes of the gods. This is Edoja Family Fan page. If you have never followed this page, follow this page. You will stand by the truth, peace, and love. This page is not meant for violation, but it's meant for peace. Listen attentively, Kanda. Allow this girl to deliver. Stop all this thing you are doing. You say that are you a doctor? He said that you show Odogu that he is a Kanda. That you show Odogu that he is a Kanda. That is what must show. Listen, you are not God. A Kanda, whatever you do to this girl that carry belly, your daughter will have it 100 times. Your daughter will pass through more than 100 times. He said nobody will harm your daughter. Ikanda, don't brag. You are not a God. Ikanda, because nobody have challenged you, the eyes of God have come out for you. Ikanda, listen attentively. I fear no human being because I have who is mightier than mightier, who is bigger than bigger, who do what man can never do, who walk through the water, who speak, the ocean begin to divide. I have a greatest than the greatest, bigger than the biggest. Ikanda, I have come to warn you that allow that girl to deliver. Ikanda, I have come to warn you to allow that girl to deliver. If anything happened to that girl, your daughter discomfort will nowhere be to found. The eyes of God is speaking. I have never entered any matter and called the whom I serve that he will not disappoint me. I will fight this battle to the end. It can then listen. The eyes of God is speaking. Please share this post that tag anyone that has surrounded him. Share this post that tag to Dogu. The eyes of God is speaking. I will not speak when the God have never spoken. When I do the research of Ikanda, I see that Ikanda have an altar in his house that is serving. There is an evil altar. When they want to punish your Dogu, he will enter to that altar and change to vampire and do evil against anybody that want to do evil. Although you don't want to be a man, listen attentively. The eyes of God is speaking to you, Odogu. Please share this video. The eyes of God is speaking to you, Odogu. You don't want to be a man. I know that you are far from me. Listen. But I want you to go and meet a great man of God. We have only one God and only one power, which is Jesus Christ. Any man of great man of God will lay hand upon that woman. He will deliver like a Hebrew woman. Listen attentively, Odogo, because he don't want to trash Odogo. He don't want to trash Ikanda down. That is why Ikanda have the power to brag. Listen, Odogo, listen. No man that will come across to the eyes of the gods and go free. I don't speak on my own word. I disappear and the God come and they speak for me. Listen at attentively, Odogu. Be like a man, behave like a man. Don't let it can bring you down. It can want to live whatever all the whole thing that you have get. He can try to penetrate your house. But the grace God upon your life is still leading you. Although we have a chance now. Although you are far from me, but I know what I can do. Although listen attentively, the eyes of God is speaking. Look for a great man of God right now. That it can the altar that in that house will burn to ashes. What I see in the realm of the spirit, although what I see in the realm of the spirit is not good. Although we meet a man of God, a great man of God that will speak and lay hand, that woman will deliver. Then the altar will be to ashes. The eyes of God is speaking. But I stand as the oracle of God, the eyes of the gods, and let you know today that it can have failed woefully. I will not speak when the gods have never spoken. The God will perfect his work on that woman's life. That woman will never cry in that belly. That woman will never cry in the process of deliver. Listen, the eyes of God is speaking. The only thing you have to do right now, although meet a great man of God, you are far from me. Meet a great man of God to speak, to lay hand. That woman will be delivered. That altar that it can have will be burnt to ashes. Let this word be passed everywhere. Share this video, please. Anywhere you see this video, share this video. The eyes of God is speaking. I will not speak when the gods have never spoken. It can I come to warn you several times. If that girl, if anything happened to that girl, listen attentively. Your daughter will be nowhere to be found. I give you a promise. I give you a promise. Remember your daughter carry belly. If anything happened to that girl, the eyes of God is speaking. Your daughter will be nowhere to be found in this earth. Be warned, Ikanda. Share this video if you have never followed this page. Join our wonderful family, SJ Family Fan page. It's a page of truth, peace, and love. Share this video as many as you can. Pass this message to Ikanda. Pass this message to Odogo Comfort. Tell them, let the God that we serve and fight this battle. I have entered this battle. I be on my knee day and night, that nothing will happen to that girl. I know the God I serve, the God who called me on this work, will never disappoint me. That girl will deliver successfully, and anything that they can have done to that girl will backfire 100 times to discomfort his daughter. Share this video. As you do so, God bless you.